Welcome everyone to Ada Plus LTV. Today we are going to have an exciting topic about do men and women lie? And today I have special people on our channel. I have Lea and Jerry and
I'm Jotham Kimoto.
JK.
JK.
Okay, thank you JK. Thank you for taking this time and joining our program today. And for our viewers, please subscribe to Ada Plus LTV for more content and more stories that will be coming. So we have this exciting topic about do men and women lie? So maybe someone can be asking himself or herself that what is a lie? What do you think?
You know, a lie is when somebody or someone tends to say something that is not the truth, pretending to cover up a story, something like that.
Okay, so basically, if you are a woman or you're a man or a woman, when you know the truth, but you tend to say something that is not the exact truth, that is lying, basically.
True.
Okay, that's nice. And maybe we will ask you, what do you think men or women lie? Which gender lies the most, maybe according to you, your perspective?
In my view,
Yes.
I think both men and women lie.
Yes.
And everybody has their own reasons why they lie. They have their own target, why they are lying. So maybe you're hearing something from the other, so
Yes.
that's why they want to cover up for their mistakes.
What do you think about that?
You know, the reason why people lie, they are afraid of the reaction of the other person. You know, the reaction is more important. Maybe they have stayed together, the relationship between that person, they know when I tell this person this something, then their reaction will be this and this. So they tend to cover up that story so that they just pretend everything is just normal, everything is just okay.
So basically, for me, what I think is when you talk about reaction, it's an example is like maybe I have a partner and I meet this fantastic lady, and then we wanna do some courtship, and I ask her, are you in a relationship? Want to know more about it? And technically, she tells me I'm in a relationship, but it's sinking, or the relationship has a problem. So me, basically, what she has showed me is she's in a relationship, but again she goes on and gives me an okay. We start dating, and then on the way things maybe don't work. And for me, I feel these people, they don't lie because they already showed you a reaction, the action. Like if she's in a relationship, it's sinking. Why can't she use that time to try fixing the relationship? They talk it out. Why run in another relationship when she has not already finished? So I feel, for me, I think these men and women, they lie verbally, but their actions sometimes they speak loud. They showed you who they really are, what they're doing, but we ignore it.
So you know, the issue is the person here who doesn't look at the action. We have so much high expectation, or the intention that we came with is not the intention that another person has. You know, for a lady, maybe she is in a sinking relationship, but we men, because maybe we say first love comes with the first sight. You know, so I see a lady outside there, then I'm interested. I go ask, and then she said we can do it. But she already told me that she's in another relationship. But you see, for me, I want the lady. I don't care about the other man. You get? So for me, I have expectation that I can win her, and she can leave the other man. You know. So the issue here depends on the lady. The lady has the choice to make now. You know, either she goes back or she comes and I win her.
Okay, and you know, basically, let's say she decides. Sometimes she can say I dropped the other guy, and then in the process she didn't drop the other guy, and you, after dating for some time, you come and find out that she didn't drop the other guy. You guys are still there. You as a man, you will feel like she has lied. she has betrayed you.
Yeah.
But you know that one, it will be your own perspective, because she already showed you she has this other man.
Yeah.
But now you thought, okay, fine, she will drop him for me or something, and she keeps on doing that. So if we can avoid, we can look at the red flag and say, this is a red flag, I'm not going to fall for this. Then we can actually avoid the lying thing that, oh, he lied to me after that or something. Maybe it can help.
You know, sometimes people have desperation. Yeah? Maybe they have tried something for such a long time.
Yes.
So when a chance just appears, they tend to grab it and to run away with it.
Okay.
So with that high expectation that I can achieve or I win this person, that becomes an issue. If I don't win her, then there's a high possibility your subconscious mind will start telling you this person was playing with me. You get? But you are the one who had the expectation. For her, it was just to balance the game. If I lose this one, I have this one. You get?
Yeah. So what can be the personal reasons that can make someone to lie?
Personal reason.
Yes, personal reason. Like, it's not personally on you, but the way you view things. What can be some of the personal reasons that make someone to lie?
Being afraid. You're being afraid that the guy is going to leave you, and maybe you don't have. It's been long and you've been single.
Yes.
So you just want, or maybe you look at the guy and you're like, this is a perfect match.
Yes.
I don't want to lose this opportunity.
Yes.
So that is the main reason why you are like, let me lie so that I'll come and fix it later. Only to realize that that is the first mistake that you're doing in that relationship. So some ladies look at the man now, the way they presented themselves on the first day. They forget that there's this person inside that you don't know because you met this person for the first time.
Yes.
So you're like, you look at the outer appearance and
Yes.
you don't know who he is.
Yes.
So later when you come to realize, you realize like he is not the person that you thought he was. That's why maybe you're lying so that he choose you.
Yes.
You try to play a good girl
Yes.
and you're not.
Maybe sometimes people are afraid of rejection,
Yeah.
and also maybe sometimes we have low self-esteem. I feel like it's a big thing right now I feel at the moment, because we as young people, more so girls, they meet these guys and also some boys. You meet this amazing person and you feel like, if I be the authentic self, I be the real me, I tell her this is me, I'm afraid of rejection, she'll reject me. So in the end, I have to put on a picture, say things that are not true to keep her, because I'm afraid of rejection. And also low self-esteem. Sometimes we have low self-esteem of ourselves and we're like, oh no, I cannot do this and this, and that is a big it's, for me, I say it's a grievous mistake, because at the end of the day, imagine if I lie to someone, like I lie to her and she knows I'm this kind of a person. It's just a picture to keep her, and then at the time we spend time together and she knows the me, the real me, the man behind that person who was lying. Will she be with me? Will she accept me? So when she knows such things and she feels, oh, this is not okay, she will leave me, and then now I'll be bringing up stories and whatever, but I myself, I brought that problem on myself. So what are other things, that personal things that you think they can also lead to? Yes, you can. Feel free.
There's this issue with the ladies.
Yes.
Like maybe we are a group of 5 ladies.
Yes.
And the 4 of them are already taken.
Yes.
They're already married.
Yes.
Now I'm the only one remaining.
Yes.
And all of them are like, Leah, you haven't been married.
Yeah.
What's going on? What
Yeah.
happened with the previous boyfriend?
Yes.
Then they're like, okay. So this man who is just trying to trick me.
Yes.
So why would I say no?
Okay.
I will say yes, because all of my friends are now they have homes, they have their husbands, and I'll be like, I don't want to remain single anymore.
Yeah.
So I've not done it the right way. I've just done it because my friends, the peer pressure, they are putting on me. You have to get married. Oh, you are 30, you'll be done in that. You have to be having a child by 35. You know. So that those are the things that makes
To lie.
the ladies make wrong decisions.
And also when they're making these wrong decisions, it's also sometimes, you know, you think you are ready, you're lying to yourself that you are ready for marriage,
just
and
because
of your
just because you are reaching 30 this year, and then you're like, I don't want to go to 31 while I'm single. So you're settling for less. You're going to settle for less. Definitely you won't settle for what you wanted to.
You know, apart from the pressure, you know, basically it's not about all about pressure. Sometimes when you are in a group of people, when you see people have advanced in something and they have left you behind, naturally your subconscious mind starts to reflect, hey, I think I'm losing something, I'm doing something wrong. My friends here have just done this, I'm out of date, or I can't keep up with them. So you try to find a way so that you can fit in. You get? So that you can fit in. So in order, maybe these guys, maybe once in a month, they take their girlfriends out, they find a place for each other, they come, they enjoy life, such kind. So that limits you because you cannot go there because you don't have someone. So when you go there, then you will tend to be lonely more because each and
they will ask you, you don't need I have a boyfriend, I'm here now.
So in the subconscious mind, so you try to trick, but you try to do something so that you can fit in, and instead at that time you're not ready for that situation, but you try your best to fit in.
And about fitting in, you know, right now we have a problem because we have like, there is, for example, I have friends of mine who have bigger phones, they have people who are driving big cars and everything, and me personally, maybe the way I've been brought up, I cannot access those kind of things. So what I have to do, I have to lie to get that. Like, maybe I can, for example, if you're a lady or a man, I meet another lady who actually I don't have any emotional connection with them, but because I feel like I'm being left out, I have to fall into that so that she can treat me, buy me good things like my friends and everything. And I'm lying to myself. When I go home and sit down, I definitely know that I don't have any emotional attachment with the person, but I just have to keep up so that I can get what I want. And also to some ladies, I feel sometimes they take much of the time to do that because they spend, they have this this thing about having also older men, and they definitely know we have no emotional connection, and they spend much of their time going, even sleeping with older people, even older than their fathers or whatever it is, even young people. But a person, you're doing that because you want what you'll get. You have these things you are lacking, maybe it's your family, they are poor, you want to do something for them, so you keep on lying to yourself by being there. So you're lying to the person you're dating because you will have to tell, hey, you know, I love you, and definitely, you know, there is no emotional connection together. So that's also one of the things.
You know, in such kind of a situation, people tend to base relationship with things, not with the person. You know, so I am there to get what I can because I don't have it on my case. So you look at this right now relationship going from 20 people with around 20 years of age tending to take men about 40, 50. So men with 50 years or 60s, let me say so, they have things. They have a well-built up life there. They have cars, they have bungalows, they enjoy life here and there. So they have things. But if you meet a woman or a lady who is from a rural area, then she admires what she sees on media or her friends have. So she tends to base that relationship. If I can get a man who can sponsor me or who can give me these kinds of things that I see outside here, then I will try my best to be in that relationship. Of which she's just there because of those things.
And also another thing I feel is sometimes a reason why people a personal thing that makes people to lie is maybe for men. I can say for men, sometimes we are afraid of conflict. So for me, I have, for example, I have a girlfriend, and then I know if I tell her the truth, the exact truth that is happening in my life, she will start bringing a lot of issues, conflicts, and everything. So as a person, I have to hide it in a lie, like, so that we can avoid conflicts in the family, even married people. So sometimes you're afraid if you can come home and say, you know, my boss wants me at work, and you feel it will bring a lot of problem with your husband. Your husband will be like, okay, no, we can not go back to that job, you know, do this.
Resign.
A lot of conflict, resign and everything, and it can be a big problem.
True.
So sometimes people lie to cover up something, or maybe they're afraid of conflict. I feel that is also another thing. And so we can say maybe ego. My ego is so high, you know. If I say the truth, I can feel I'm a bit weak. So I cannot say the truth. So I tend to hide it with a lie, because my ego is so high. So also ego sometimes also helps to, it makes people to lie. It's some of the things that help. So I don't know what can help us to avoid lying, if I can ask. So maybe if men and women, we have seen all men, both men and women do lie. And what can we do to avoid lying, maybe to help? Yes.
I think is to improve on communication. Let's say before you're married,
Yes.
but before entering into marriage, you have to understand, what do you want as a man? What do I want as a lady? If you know what you want, you'll definitely know if this person you're having right now is the best for you. That is where you start creating boundaries and communication on how you want it to be. You start laying a better foundation, because lies start from
day one.
And you will know this person, how is he handling issues, when you counter issues, because we will not lack issues in marriage and in relationships. How will we count? How will we solve? If he's someone who's just burst out to each and everything, that one you'll know definitely. You'll be able to lie, so that you don't want conflict. You know, you don't want struggles. You don't want to start defending yourself, so you'll be like, let me just tell her, so that to solve those problems. Let it end here. So I would think both of us, both ladies and gents, should start knowing what they want and who do they want to be with. So that if you know what you want, you'll definitely know if this person you're having right now is the best for you. You'll be able to lay a good relationship from there, and a good friendship. We should create our communication first before we go to the next level.
Okay. What do you think?
You know, for us to evade
Lying.
Yeah. I think for me, it will be trust issues, you know. We create that trust. Somebody says somewhere that marriage doesn't go wrong, it starts wrong. You get? So maybe you were in a relationship zone, friendship zone first before entering into marriage. So before entering into marriage, there are some things you saw that you didn't, you're not on level up with them. So you tend to ignore them. You say, if I lose this person, it will take another long time to find another person. So you ignore, then you enter into it, you know. So there, it creates a lack of trust. Get? So if there's no trust in between two people, then lying automatically comes in, with nobody even telling you. It just knocks in your relationship. So every time you do something, you try to cover up, so that the other person doesn't know what you're going through or what you are doing, on the other hand, when she's not around.
And for me, what I think that can help is if we practice authenticity, like being real to yourself. Like when it comes to that, I say I wanna be like, you go to a hotel, you find a menu. Or you go to a hotel, there you find a menu. You cannot order what is not on the menu, or they cannot serve what is not on the menu. So me as a person, when I'm going into a relationship, or as a person, I come with my menu and I put it on the table. So the person, you come and look at the menu and say, this is okay, I can eat this or not. We don't have to say, I will look for a different food or a different dish and cook it for you. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So it means I don't have to hide the real me to make you comfortable. Because when you go to a restaurant, you want to eat and then they don't have that. They cannot tell you, okay, fine, we will try to fix that menu for you. No. You go to a different hotel where you will find the menu that you want. So as men and women, if we can be authentic and say, I want this kind of a man. I cannot tolerate this. I cannot tolerate someone who doesn't call me consistently, someone who is not consistent, someone who is not there to help me physically or mentally or to support my dreams and goals. We don't have the same goals or ideas, then you don't have to go for that. You cannot fall for that. So if we can be authentic to ourselves and say, as she said, we know what we want. I know what I want, and I cannot change what I want for you. So I say, this is what is it. So if it comes, it's a plus. They just say, okay, fine, I'll push you or whatever and everything. It's okay. But we know what we want, and because I feel this guy is rich or this woman is rich, she's so attractive, I don't want to lose her because I feel this way, and then I have to start by lying and do all those things. And in the end, I feel after some time you come and realize, no, she's beautiful, yes, or he's handsome, but this is not what I want. And when that time you realize it's a bit late, you feel, maybe people around you, they have moved on with life, they're like she was saying, they're married now, and you feel you're left alone, and you start saying, what will the community say about me? I've been in a relation, for example, for 2 years, nothing productive is coming out of it. And you just have now to fall for that thing and say, okay, fine, I accept to be married, I accept to marry, but you know it's not what you really want. And after a long time, maybe it can take a short time or a long time, and then it fades. So then it's where it comes. Marriage don't go bad. Maybe you started it in the beginnings where everything went wrong. So if we can plan very well in the beginning and know this is what I want and I'm not going to change it for anyone, then we don't have a problem.
To add on to that,
Yes.
I think we should, first of all, you know what you want.
Yes.
You should not settle for what you don't want.
Yes.
And then another thing is that you should stop thinking that you can change this person. That is where the problem starts.
Yes.
Stop thinking that this man is a drunkard.
Yes.
And I'm going to do everything to change this person. Let's stop thinking that way. Because that is where all these lies are built up from.
Yes.
Now the person comes, now he drinks, he's telling you, I drink only on weekends, I don't even drink, I'm not even an addict.
Yes.
Then you are like, then we fall. I know he's going to change. I have heard stories of people who have changed. Why? You can't change that person. You just found him like that. He has been drinking, it's just that he's covering up so that to get you.
Yes.
Let's stop settling for less.
Yes.
That is settling for what you know you don't want, but you still feel like you want to change it.
Yes.
That is what I think we should not do as ladies. Now let me say as ladies, even as men, even men, they know there are ladies who go for parties, and maybe that is not what you want.
Yes.
And sincerely, you cannot tolerate someone who go for parties. She tells you, now when I get a baby, I'm going to cool down, I cannot even be going out, I'll have responsibility. But when you get into the real thing itself, now you're like, she just leaves you with a baby and she goes out to the party. So let's stop settling for less. Let's know what we want from the word go, and let's stop thinking that we can change him for him to be what I want.
And about changing someone, sometimes lying, I think lying starts from there. And sometimes you can meet a lady and she's so fat.
Okay.
Yeah, she can be fat. You don't like fat girls, but you say, you look beautiful. And absolutely, she doesn't look beautiful. You're just afraid if you tell her the truth, what will she feel?
That's tricky.
Yeah. So you meet a person, even sometimes ladies, they can tell a man, you look handsome. And in their mind, they know this man is absolutely ugly.
Far away from handsome.
You and handsome, it's night and day. You are not close. You're very far. But they just have to say it to you, hey, you look handsome, to keep you maybe for personal reason, for personal gain. And they lying to themselves. And at some point now, they will meet that handsome man now. or the real handsome one who is actually handsome, what they like, and they say, okay, fine, there is where they start cheating and stuff like those, and you know sometimes they people I feel we're afraid to saying the truth and lying because it will hurt. We're afraid of hurt.
I think for such a scenario, that person is making the other person to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not used to hearing somebody say that I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
So when you come and start a conversation, say, "Hey, you're beautiful."
Yeah. She feels, oh, she's on the moon.
She's on another world.
Yes.
You told her what she wants to hear.
Yeah. So when you tell her that way, then automatically she chips into your conversation and she starts liking you. You know, she looks at you and then she identifies you as a person she can be comfortable with. You know, but your intention was not just more of being she's beautiful another way, but your intention is just maybe just to say something, just to tell her that there's something that she is not used to hear.
Yes.
And go. But so such a person tends to what you have said. So they tend to cling on it, and you may find most of the times. So they start looking for you, or maybe when you start a communication through cell phones or phones, so they start looking for you because other people they tend to ignore her or him, so they look for you so that they can be comfortable with, because you've made them
comfortable. Wow. So and when sometimes also we become so comfortable with the lie.
Yeah.
Until the lie looks like it's the truth.
Very true.
So we keep on lying to yourself until we feel so comfortable. It's like you're putting on a shoe that is at some point it's making you feel some pain, so tight or something. So the more you keep on lying or putting on the shoe, you keep on putting it, you start now feeling comfortable in it. But it starts fitting well. But you know personally it's not fitting you. Maybe the small toe you're feeling a lot of pain on it, but you keep on putting it. I think it becomes so comfortable. So sometimes we keep on lying until we make the lie. We are comfortable with the lie. It feels like it's the truth, but it's a lie. So it and then at some point it can be comfortable for some time, but now it will come maybe someday and pop up and you're like, oh no, I cannot cope up with this anymore. So I think you said what can be like this young generation that you are in, and maybe what can we tell young people who are out there and they are struggling with being authentic self of themselves? Maybe what is it that can help them to practice, maybe try some point being true and knowing what the effect of lie? Because some point there's a person at one point in my life lied to me, and when I came up to know the truth, it really broke me. You know, you come and find out some sad truth about someone and it breaks you. So how can we avoid such kind of scenarios?
First, to me, I would say, you as a person, you need to be comfortable you yourself. You know, stop expecting too much from other people. Be comfortable with yourself, especially maybe time. You know, people tend to look for others so that they can find maybe you tend to associate pleasure with other people or tend to associate happiness with other people. So when you be comfortable with yourself, then you can bring on board somebody else. And when you bring on board somebody else, you tend to show her or him that this is how I live, this is me. So it's either you accept, you take it or leave it. You know?
What do you think?
I think I will repeat and say, first know what you want. Stop trying to prove someone that they are wrong for them to be your friend. And also know your goal, because I'm sure if you know what you want, you'll be able to make the right decision. And you won't lie you will follow the step. It's like climbing to the stairs. You can't jump from the first stairs to the last one. You will go from the first step to the next step to the third step. That is what I would love to tell the youth out there, both male and female.
Yeah.
You know what you want, you know what the goal that you want. Stop trying to prove yourself that you are right or you are wrong. Just be you. Be you, and the friend that is going to come in is going to absorb you, depending with also what he or she wants. That is what I tell.
And for me, I feel the question before we start lying and when we want to say the truth and everything, more so when lying, I feel the question that a person can ask themselves, the first thing is, what if it's done to me? What if she tells the lie to me? Like, you fake a lifestyle, you fake who you are, you lie about everything. And you ask yourself, what if she's lying to me the same, the way I'm doing it? If it can be done back to me, will I be okay with it? So when we go out there and start lying and everything, I feel as young people, we can ask ourselves, what if it was done to me? Imagine you have kids, you get married one time when the kids are not yours, and then you just tolerate that, and you, maybe your wife cheated and she has kids that are not yours, and then she does that. So if she can also put herself in your shoes and ask herself, if it was done to her, what will she feel? Then we know it's not right, because we don't want people to lie to us the same way we lie to them.
True.
So we lie and expect them to be authentic, to be true, to tell us the truth. But us, we don't want the same thing. So if we can put it in that way and say, hey, I don't want to do this to him, because if he does that back to me, the same thing, it will hurt me, then we will be creating maybe a better generation, or a better people, better youth, a better world, where we feel like whatever I'm doing to others, if it's done to me, it's not okay, and I don't want to do it to them anymore.
True.
So I feel that way also. And maybe in conclusion, maybe you have something else to say to conclude, because
some facts about lying. When you lie, you are obligated to live that lie. So my conclusion is this: try as much to be authentic, try as much to say the truth every time, and everything will be well. Because if you continue lying, we start by lying, then the procedure of lie, or the process, continue, keep lying until the day when the truth pop out. Then you'll be out of control to defend, because you've been lying. So today something just went wrong, so it would be so difficult to cover up for the times you have lied to that person.
You can't lie forever.
Yeah, you can't lie forever.
One day the truth will catch up with you.
It will come. So prepare yourself. So just let's keep away from lying.
What do you think?
I think we should be real. It is about you. When you lie, you always lie for that moment, but you don't know about tomorrow. And when it comes back to you, it will hit differently. That is what people don't know. So let's try to build trust, because trust can only be built by the truth. It cannot be built by a lie. So for how long? My question will be to people: for how long are you going to lie?
That's I don't know. How long can you lie?
For how long? You cannot, even you, the person you're lying yourself, you cannot sustain it. So let's be real, because at the end of the day, you also want to be told the truth. So why should you lie?
Yeah, indeed. How long can you lie? So you can lie today, you can lie tomorrow, or maybe the next day. Sometimes also remembering that you lied on this thing. Some people have good memory. You can lie, you can forget.
You can forget what you say,
say
and then you now say the truth.
One day he asks you, yes, and then you're like, okay, you know.
I remember, I just told that today because of this and this. No, just say
You already
the truth.
lied.
Because it will catch up with you, and it will be more worse than that moment, that very moment that you're lying.
We just have to make sure that we be real, we be authentic, we try to say the truth. If someone, if you have a problem, you are going through something, speaking out, being yourself. If someone who truly loves you, who really wants to be with you, he will be okay to be with you. You as you, the person, you or yourself, when you're authentic. We don't just have to entertain people because we want something from them, building everything on a lie. We can just be ourselves, true. And actually, I feel when you are true, you will find also a true person who will be okay at some point to open up, to be themselves. And you know, it's okay, because sometimes I say there is this is a different example. You know, you cannot, when you go to the hospital, you say how you're feeling, so that they can, then they will do tests on you, diagnose, so that they can treat you. So you come with a lie and you say, maybe I feel my eye has a problem and it's the stomach. So they will concentrate on the eye, and then they will find out the problem is on the eye, and then they will leave you like that. But if you go and say, I'm feeling like this is how it is, then they can be able to help you. If you have low self-esteem, if you have problems, you go out there and then you be yourself. Then maybe if you meet a person, you can be able to improve you can be able to improve each other to be better as you guys move on with life, because we know what is wrong. We know this is, I'm fighting maybe insecurities, maybe my past relationship was bad, I'm afraid to open up and stuff like that. So when you know that, you know what you want, you put it, and then they can help you. Sometimes we have things you're fighting in life, and we need people to be there for us, to support us, to help us. So if we are true, someone can be able to help you, because we cannot treat what we don't know. So I feel that is it. So you have something else?
Let me say the last words.
Yes.
The truth will always set you free.
Yes.
That's my final word to say.
Any final words?
Let's put black and white.
Clear.
Yeah, it's either black or white.
Yeah.
It is you to choose.
Yeah.
And if you're going to lie,
Yeah.
for how long?
Yeah.
For how long can you sustain it?
That's
If you cannot sustain it, just speak the truth.
That's a good question.
This is a good question as we end our program today. The big question is, you ask yourself, how long can you lie? And why can't you just be authentic and be yourself?
Sure.
So thank you guys for joining our program today. We ask you to keep on following us, subscribe to our channel. We are on YouTube and also on TikTok at Ada Plus LTV. Thank you guys for joining. See you next time.